Hey fam club, we're back with another Pokemon TCG news of the week. It's Friday, December 2nd, and that means it's Vstar Universe Day. It also means it's my birthday, so if you ever wanted to show your love and support with a sub and a thumb up, now's the day to do it. Also, Christmas is coming, so you're going to want to be subbed with notifications on for that. This morning I scoured eBay to bring us the highest resolution and quality images I could find of all the new art rares, special art rares, and secret cards from Vstar Universe. So we can check them all out today. We'll also take a look at where you might be able to pre-order our Vstar Universe, Crown Zenith. Then we'll check out other sales of the week and of course the eBay sales of the week. This is also your last call to get entered to win this Pokemon Go tin. I'll be drawing the winner Sunday. There'll be a link to that at the end of this video. We got a lot to cover, so let's get to it. All right, fam club, as I said, Vstar Universe has hit the marketplace on eBay. I felt like that was the best place to get real images of the actual cards. You know, Pokemon releases press-based cards, which look pretty cool, but they don't give you that shine. And so I wanted to dive into about 90 cards today that consist of the art rares, the special art rares, and the other secret cards that have been released. We now have eyes on all of them. Vstar Universe looks insane. People are loving it. Unfortunately, we can't buy it here in the States for much less than about $100 a box. I hope that it keeps getting printed and that drops way down. I do not want to pay more than 50 bucks. I would love to pay 40, but I don't think that'll ever happen. So let's dive into these cards and check them out. Right off the bat, we got card 173, the first secret card of the set, and we've got this Voltorb. He's looking pretty cool. Not a really superstar card, but you know, if you want to collect all the art rares, it is a cool card, and I am just loving the art rares. Next up, we got this Cricketune. He's playing music for all of the Pokemon around him. This card looks fantastic. I'm not sure if this was a real image or, you know, one thing I learned is that people have the worst images on eBay for the most part. If you're selling cards, especially, you know, secret cards from a set, you need to take the highest resolution picture. I'm sure we'll get a lot more. People are rushing to get them on the market. Prices are astronomical. I would hold off for the most part. If you can get some of these art rares for under $5 shipped, you know, go for it because that's not a bad price. This is a super cool card. It looks great. It looks way better than I originally thought it might. Here we go. We got Magmortar hanging out with the Electivire. Super awesome. I love camping. I love campouts. They're just chilling. I've been watching Alone on Hulu like crazy. I think I finished all the seasons. This is a really cool card. I like it. We got the Oricorio. I couldn't find a really good quality image. This might actually be one. A lot of these first art rares are going to be kind of a smooth, hollow sheen to the card. They're not going to have texture, but they're going to be, you know, pretty cool. When you bend them, they're going to have that rainbow hollow going on, just kind of moving up and down the card. This Lapras, at first I didn't think it was that cool of a card, but now I'm absolutely loving it. Neon Cactus, who posts a lot of Japanese Pokemon opening videos, really cool guy. Definitely subscribe to his YouTube channel if you want to see Japanese cards open. He posted this image of this card today on Twitter. I'm not sure if he took it. I think he might have, but he posted it. This looks really awesome. I just love the underwater shot with all the other Pokemon around and up flying in the air. And I love this card a lot more than I originally did. Definitely one to pick up. We got this Manaphy. I could not find a good picture of this one. Again, hanging out in the water. I love water stuff, so it looks super cool. We got this Keldeo that looks really awesome. Just that rainbow sheen with the like northern lights going on, and then he's skating on ice. This one's for all you bronies out there, that's for sure. Cool card. Here we got the Electivire. This wasn't a great photo that I could find. Actually, I did find this one, so it kind of gives you a better idea of what it's going to look like. Again, it's that flat, hollow sheen, no texture. I think the Magmortar got a cooler card, but it's kind of cool to have both of them together in each card. We got this Toxtricity. Originally, I didn't even notice that Rillaboom's in the back playing drums. This card looks awesome. Again, I'm not sure how this image was taken. It doesn't look like the press kit version of the image. People are using it. A lot of people reuse other people's images on eBay. They just find the best picture they can, and if they have the card, they sell it. Personally, I try to stay away from eBay auctions where people have done that. I want to see the actual card that people are selling to me. Again, though, they're having a party. It looks like they're at a rock and roll club. This is an awesome card. And here is an actual shot of one. I feel like people take terrible pictures and this is kind of one of those. It's got the glare of the light going on, but all the great colors, and with that rainbow sheen hollow, it's going to look pretty cool. Here we got the Articuno. Again, not a great shot, but cool card. We're going to get these in tins. I'm definitely going to have to get one of each tins of the 3 legendary birds there. So, cool card. Here we got a nice shot of the Mew with all his friends hanging out. Another super awesome card. Can't wait to pick this one up. Next up, we got this Lunatone. This was the best picture of an actual card I can find. The colors in this one are just going to be awesome, and the art that the guy did, Sao, is just insanely awesome. We got a Deoxys here. Again, this was the best picture I could find. This is a cool-looking card, and I really hope to get all the cards, at least up to here, in a collection. It's going to start to get pretty expensive at some point for a lot of these cards, especially when you start getting into the textured cards. Here's another shot of it so you can see, again, just great colors and works really well with that full art, rainbow sheen hollow. Diancie I couldn't find a good picture of. I think that with what's going on in this card, it is going to look cool once we get it. This is one we hadn't seen before. This is the Comfey. Again, not a great picture of it. I'm not sure who this eBay seller is. This could be a real scan of it, but the picture just isn't doing it justice. There's a lot of night colors and then the bright flower colors. I think it's going to look really cool with the sheen. Zapdos. Didn't find a real picture of this card. This is the press kit picture. I believe this is a real picture of Solrock. I like it a lot more now seeing this image of it with the night sky with the pink hues in it. It's going to look awesome, especially with the pink, rose-like flowers at the bottom. Definitely a cool card. And here we go with the Moltres. This is a real shot of it. I don't think the picture does it justice, but you can kind of see the blue flat hollow on this card here with a couple other shots that I found. So pretty cool card. Again, we're going to get that one in the tins. Absol I couldn't find a real shot of yet. Here's the Thievul. I'm not big on this card. I don't know. He's really contorted, which is kind of interesting. But his tail almost looks, it just looks kind of strange to me. Not a huge Thievul fan. I'm so sick of pulling them out of Evolving Skies. But also the colors are super muted, so I'm not sure how well that flat hollow is going to work on this card, but we'll have to see it in person. Here we go with the Magnezone. Again, cool card, not a great picture. I think with all the different colors, they're going to work really well with that holo. And this kind of gives you a little view. Here we go with the Altaria. I'm not a huge fan of this card. It's kind of interesting, but not, it is what it is. You probably should be able to get this one pretty cheap to complete the collection if you need it. Here we go with the Latias. This kind of shows you that rainbow sheen across the middle of the card, and with the different colors in this card, with the blue sky, the different color houses, and then the darker colors at the bottom, it's looking pretty awesome. Loving this Gudra. As I was sitting looking at it today, first of all, it's got great colors around the Pokemon, and then you got, he's kind of like Eeyore. For the Winnie the Pooh fans out there, he's sort of the sad Pokemon. And here, Starly is trying to cheer him up. I just think that looks super cute. And this Ditto card, which some of you have pointed out that this is not Numel, but actually Ditto. If you look at the eyes and the mouth compared to the other Numel, you can see that the one that's looking at us is clearly not a Numel, but actually Ditto in disguise. So this is not a real shot of the card, but, we'll just have to imagine what the holo will look like. But it's pretty cute, and it's a cool card knowing that that's actually Ditto. Also couldn't find a Dunsparce that looks good. Again, another cool card. They're hanging out. I can just think of like being at college and, here's all your roommates and you're all passed out. And, it's a mess. This is a real shot of the Miltank. It's a pretty cool card. I love, the Feast and the Autumn. Definitely one of my favorite cards in this set. And, again, I don't think this picture is quite doing it justice. But it's what we got, and it was the best one I could find. I believe this is another real shot. Kind of shows the colors a little bit better. So I added it in here. Definitely cool card. Hope to get that. We got the Bi-Barrel here. Again, the blue colors with the holo is going to look pretty cool. Again, another flat holo card, though. All right, now we get into an interesting set of 9 cards, which I'll explain at the end. But here we go with the Lucario. We got Swablu. We got Duskull. We got Bidoof. We got the Pikachu. Turtwig. Paras. Puccina. And Mareep. And actually, all 9 of these cards put together like a puzzle, where all the background artworks flows together. I kind of did my best here trying to take the artworks and stick them together. I realized after I did this myself that some other people have done it too, maybe a little better than I did. But it's super cool seeing them all together. Unfortunately, in order to get these cards, you're essentially got to pull a God Pack, which is going to have all 9 of these cards together. And that's the only way to get it. Right now, people are selling the collection of these 9 cards for about $200, which is pretty crazy. But they are really cool cards. It's definitely a collection I hope to get. Who knows how it's going to be in our Crown Zenith. It would be interesting if we somehow got these as sort of a collection set. That would be pretty cool. Definitely a set of 9 cards I'd love to pick up. All right, now we're getting into the textured stuff. First up, we got this beautiful Leafeon. He's in sort of a botanist lab or something. This card looks amazing. This was one of the better shots I could find of it in person. It's always funny to me how people are taking shots on like their rug or a blanket or something where they put the cards. But, of course, they're getting the Charizard V that we already got in the UPC. So we've seen that before. They're getting the Vstar. Oddly enough, they are not getting the VMAX in this set. So they'll probably get it in some other special collection or something. And by they, I mean the Japanese market, the non-US market. So we've seen that before. Then we got an Entei V. I'm not a huge fan of this card. For some reason, I just feel like he looks stuck on the ledge, kind of like clip art added later. But this was the best shot I could find of the card. A card I do love is this Simisear Vstar. I think I have 2 shots of this. Yep. So these are pretty cool. It almost reminds me of like Christmas paper wrapping or something, because it's a whole bunch of shots of him. But super cool card. Definitely one I'm hoping to pick up. Very different. We got this awesome Suicune V. Colors are just amazing with that like galaxy sky and the snow. Love this card. Absolutely love it. Lumineon, I'm a big fan. Love the underwater shot. Again, fantastic colors in this card. We got Glaceon. I couldn't find a great shot of this. I love Glaceon. I feel like more could have been done here. We'll see how it looks in person. I still want it in my collection. Got Raikou. This is a super cool shot with the background just like breezing by him, I guess, as he's going so fast and all the lightning hitting him. Super cool textured card. Here's a little bit better look at it. Super cool. All right, love this card. Zeraora. With all the other, I got a few shots of these to try to get the best. You can see sort of some lightning textured going on the card, on top of it. Everyone's hanging out on them. I liked this shot because it shows his eyeball. Like you can see how it's kind of blue, but then when the light hits the holo right, it kind of brings some other colors into there. Couldn't find a great shot of this card though. The Vstar version. Hopefully it's going to be a pretty cool card. Here's the Mewtwo looking up at Charizard. Again, not the best picture of it. Super cool card. Must have for any collector to get the Vstar of Mewtwo and Charizard and pair those up together. I guess I did find a little bit better shot. Colors are a little more muted. Let's go back. This may be from the press kit. I'm not sure. It's hard to tell sometimes. Some of those press kits look pretty good. Here's here's a real shot of it. All right. So you can kind of see all the different textures in there. I call it like the thumbprint. It looks like your fingerprint markers on there. The Deoxys VMAX, super awesome looking card. Just looks like War of the Worlds. Love this card. This one I didn't find a great picture of. The Vstar Deoxys. Hatterene, couldn't find a great picture of this one. These are new. I can't remember if we covered these, or we definitely didn't have these kinds of quality shots of the Zacian and Zamazenta before. This is a pretty cool Zacian card. The colors are not popping off the screen, but it's kind of interesting. Here's a Lucario that we'll get in our ETBs. They get it right in the set. A couple shots of it. Super cool card. This is one I don't think we saw before, the Drapion V. You know, it's one of those clay created cards. I like how they're all hanging out there on real sand. It's a pretty cool card. We got the Darkrai. Really interesting card. So much going on. Texture wise, there's something in the water behind him. It looks like a rectangle. I don't know. Maybe that's a door he came through or something. Over the water. clouds and smoke around him. Cool card. The Samurott looks awesome with the autumn colors and then the blues and the volcano in the background. He's coming out of the water. This is a super awesome card. Another shot of it so you can kind of see what it looks like in real life. This one I didn't find a great picture of, this Samurott. Well, we've seen him before. I don't think we saw this Hoopa before. This Hoopa V looks awesome. I love how he's hanging out on top of all the gold and it's stacking it up, counting it. Awesome card. Here we go with the Zamazenta. The colors are just insane in the forest on this card. Super cool. A lot more detail and a lot more popping of color than the Zacian card. I like this one a lot better. Here we go. I'm going to slaughter his name, Reggie Gigas. Reggie Gigas. I really like this card. Again, reminds me of Castle in the Sky. Got a couple shots of it here from eBay. Definitely a cool card. One I want to pick up. Another card I'm loving, the Zoroark. The swaying flow of everything and the browns and the detail in this card, it just looks sick. All right, now we're getting into this bunch of trainers that we haven't really seen very well before. We got Colress's Experiment. He's hanging out. Eating a burger, it looks like. The cool Pokeballs, and he's on the computer. It's actually a really cool card. We got Irida here with a bunch of friends. We haven't had a good shot of this. Now we finally have one since people are starting to sell it on eBay. Super cool card. Raihan I couldn't find a good shot of. We've seen this card before. Here's Grant hanging out in a tree, pulling down peaches. Pretty awesome card. Not the best shot of this card. Of course, the Cynthia we've seen before. Everyone's going to want. This one is going to be expensive. There weren't any great real-life shots. This looks pretty terrible, but it was one of the ones that I could find. Here we are with Adam Man and a whole bunch of other trainers around him. Looks awesome. Sharon's Care, another new trainer that we hadn't seen. Roxanne we've seen before, but here's a live shot of it. Gardenia's Vigor. It's looking really cool. Great colors in this. All the Pokemon and the flowers, really, it's going to pop. Not the best shot. People really got to learn to take better shots on eBay. Here's another one that we just got leaked this week since people were pulling it. Melanie. It's, people have pointed out that it looks like there is a cooked Snom down at the bottom. It absolutely looks like that. Hopefully it's something else that they just made look like Snom. Otherwise, I don't know about that. I don't think I want to eat Snom. But there's a lot of really cool stuff going on in this photo, so it's pretty cool. Here's a good real life shot of it. Cameras never do the cards justice. Here's that Volo. Looks a lot better now with this live shot of it. Pretty cool. Great colors. The artist did a good job. Here we go with Elsa's Sparkle. Got a couple shots of this from eBay. Looking pretty cool. She's looking pretty mellow and hanging out on a carousel or something. I guess a Ferris wheel. Carousel goes around, Ferris wheel goes up and down. Another shot on someone's shag carpet. This one looks, this particular shot almost looks like the art, the indentation is off a little bit. You can see it around her arm that she's leaning on. We got the Sinnoh Friends. Looking pretty cool. Especially love that Cynthia's in the background and Everyone's hanging out. Here's another shot of it. We got the professor's research. Pretty muted colors here. Hisui Friends. Pretty cool. Really cool card. Gotta collect those. Boss's Orders. Not a fan of this card. Didn't find any good shots of it, but that's what it looks like. All right, so we got up to card 250, and now we're into energy. So there's 9 energies in this set, and there are 9 holo energies that you can get. There's generally 1 per box. We'll talk about what's in a box. As you can see here on the fire energy, when the light hits it right, the holo shows up the fire emblem. And on the green energy, leaf energy, you can see the pokeballs when the light hits it. And depending on how the light hits the energy, you're either going to see the element that it is, or you're going to see the pokeballs. So, you know, a really cool new feature. You can sort of see the pokeballs on the bottom of the fire one. As you hit the light different, these are going to be really cool energies to collect with that new holo feature that they have. Super cool. Then we get up to card 259. We got 4 gold cards. We got the Palkia. Super awesome. Dialga. Giratina. These pictures are not doing these cards justice, but they were the best that I can find. And ending with Arceus. Super awesome gold cards in this set. Definitely would be awesome to pull one of all of them. So here we are. This is a picture that somebody posted that basically tells you what you're going to get in each box of this set. You're basically going to get 6 V cards. You're going to get 3 V-Stars or V-Maxes, 1 Radiant. You're going to get 3 Art Rares. You're going to get 1 of those energies, the holo energies, and you're going to get your 1 special art rare or secret rare, as you will. And there we go. That's the entire new set of Vstar Universe. Unfortunately, it's really difficult to get any for reasonably priced. So, you know, hopefully that'll come up in the near future. I'll post about it, make sure everybody knows. As soon as I get some, I'll let you know as well. And I can't wait to make an opening video of that. Since we can't get Vstar Universe very easily or very cheaply, how about Crown Zenith? Let's check out where we can pre-order right now. Card Trooper Games has a few of the things ready for pre-order. You can get the Regidrago and Regieleki collection. I'm personally going to pass on those. They're selling ETBs, but only if you buy all 10. Sorry, but I would pass on that as well. They've got the tins, but again, because these are pre-orders, Card Trooper Games is selling, you know, full cases of everything. So if you want a case of tins, it's $85. If you want a case of Pikachu VMAXs, it's $129.99. And, you know, if you want the, you know, Moltres, Zapdos, Articuno tins, you got to get 6 of them. It's $115. For the pin collections, which don't come out until April, they've got those for $39.99. And I couldn't really find too many other places that had much for pre-order except the ETBs. Nobody really has the ETBs for much less than the $45 retail price. Personally, I think we'll see a drop from these online stores. Hopefully we'll get the ETBs at least closer to $35, if not less. So personally, I'm going to wait it out and see what happens. You have to decide if you're willing to risk it or not. As far as deals of the week go, today is the last day that you can get 25% off at GameStop. I think that's really the best deals out right now. Depending on what you can find in their shop, you can still get that Charizard UPC for $90 from them. Other places online also have the Charizard for $90. You're not really going to do much better. Although we've seen a picture today on Twitter that Target is going to have so many more Charizard UPCs. And so there is a shot that we might see sub $90 UPCs again. So far, it's only been a really rare occurrence, but it has happened. Also, Target still has the Astral Radiance ETB for $25. That's a great deal. Other than that, you can get Silver Tempest booster boxes on eBay from Troll and Toad for, I think it was $96, which is about $267 a pack. That's really the only way you're going to beat out getting them at GameStop, where you can get them for $2.99 a pack. All right, let's check out the eBay sales of the week. We have an honorable mention this week that I thought was worth putting in. It sold for $4,000, and it was a French first edition Dark Gyarados in a PSA 10. I just had to include it because I like including cool cards that go for high values, and I love this Dark Gyarados. Of course, I don't speak French. I'd rather have the English version, but I'm sure someone in France is loving that card right now. And in the number 3 spot this week was a BGS 10 Pristine 1996 Japanese base set Holo Charizard. It sold for $6,000. That, because Pokemon's Japanese, I love the Japanese cards and I love the English cards, so that would be a super cool card to have in the collection. But it's going to set you back $6,000. In the number 2 spot this week is a PSA 10 Secret Rare Holo Crystal Charizard from Sky Ridge. It sold for $12,500. Again, super cool card. Definitely one that would be awesome to have in the collection if you got $12,500 sitting around. And in the number 1 spot this week is a complete PSA 9 first edition base set, but it's in German. It's got all 102 cards. If you ever wanted to see what the first edition base set looks like sprawled out on your floor, this is what it looks like. Somebody paid $14,500. Again, they're all PSA 9s, so they're all slabbed up. Every single card's there. It's a nice collection. For me, it's in German, though. I would definitely prefer to have English, but that would have probably set you back a lot more. And that's all we got for the news today. I hope you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe. Go and check out this video if you have not gotten entered in our Turkey Day giveaway to win this Pokemon Go tin. And if you've already checked that out and got entered, then go check out this video over here because YouTube thinks you might like it. Thanks again. We'll catch you in the next video.